Welcome, Warhawks fans, to another season of Calhoun basketball. I'm Tim Lambert. We're here at day 2 of the Calhoun Basketball Kickoff Classic here at Kelly Gymnasium. We are in a reversal of how we usually do things. We'll be beginning with men's action today and follow that up with the Lady Warhawks. In yesterday's games, the Calhoun men defeated Montlow State pretty handily, 76-60. Coach Derek Powell's team's very quick. They're very freshman heavy too. They've only got 4 sophomores on the 16-man roster. They're a very quick team, like I said. They ran in their game last night against the Bucks, and I'm sure they'll try to do that again today. In this matchup with Volunteer State. We don't really have any stats from Calhoun last night, but the Pioneers dominated Wallace-Selma 95-52, led by Taylor Grove, 17 points, and Jaden Nesmith, 16, while Cannon Hale and Dion Subaran both came off the bench to score 15 apiece. So we're about to go through the player introductions here pre-game. About to start here. Volunteer State visiting here your Calhoun Warhawks. So here we go with the starting lineups.
Number 5, Willie Wilson. Number 8, John Lloyd. Number 9, Jaden Nesbitt. And number 12, Devontae Irene. Tonight, we have our first honorary team member. Karen Needed is from Houston, Texas, and is a math instructor here at Calhoun. Has been a true team play here at Calhoun for 1 year. Karen is being honored tonight because of her spirit of excellence and special gift to help our Warhawks score. Because of her ability to love and care our young men and motivate them as student athletes, we want to publicly acknowledge you for all you do. Thank you. Warhawk Nation, let's give it up for tonight's honorary team member. And now, make some noise for your 2024-2025 Calhoun starting lineup. At number 11, a 6'3" freshman guard, Trevor Taylor. At number 21, a 6'5" forward, Josh Green. At number 0, a 6'8" sophomore, Paul Younger.
Okay, 0.
At number 22, a 6'6" freshman, Carson Hughes. And at number 3, a 6'1" sophomore, Kit Smith. The Warhawks are coached by head coach Derek Calhoun, assistant coach Adam Warhawks.
All right, you heard the starting lineups there for Volunteer State and Calhoun. Let me pass along a few things here while we're waiting to get started with the tip. You can check out the PAS mobile app, PAS Plus mobile app. It's your connection to all our live streams along with scores, game archives, and more. Just go online to pasplus.net for the download links. You can also follow PAS Network on Twitter, Instagram, and X. Look for PAS Network on Facebook, and we'll keep you updated on scores via Score Stream throughout the week. All right, getting ready to have our tip-off here of this game between the Warhawks and the Pioneers. Ball is up. Pioneers control the tip. Number 5, Willie Wilson controls the ball. Over to number 12, Levante Ivory. Trying to work his way in, and there's an early foul Charging foul. On Levante Ivory. Just underway here. Deck Smith bringing it down for Calhoun. He drives in, kicks it back out to number 11, Trevor Taylor. And the ball goes out of bounds on Calhoun. No score yet here. Taylor Groves for Volunteer State bringing the ball down. He drives, kicks it out to number 12, Levante Ivory. Over to number 9, Jaden Nesmith. His shot is up, and it's no good. Goes out of bounds. Carson Muse, number 22, will inbound it for the Warhawks. Into Deck Smith. Back to Muse. He works it around. Over to number 21, Josh Vadreen. He loses his shot, is no good. Loses the ball. Pioneer State gets it back. They drive down, no score. Back to Vadreen. His shot is up, it's no good. Rebound, Volunteer State. Taylor Groves has it out front for the Pioneers. Over to number 9, Nesmith. Over to Wilson. Wilson to John Lloyd. Down into the corner. Shot is up and no good. Rebound Muse for Calhoun. Over to Smith. Smith's going to drive. His layup, no, he kicks it out and gets it to Coy Yarborough, who puts up a shot, and he is fouled on that shot. And he is fouled, so Yarborough will go to the line, shooting 2. His first shot is up. It's good. Substitution for Volunteer State. Isaiah Fuller comes in for John Lloyd. Yarborough's second shot is up, and it's good. 2-0 now. Calhoun. Groves will hurry it down court. Gets in the air, kicks it back out. Ball goes to number 4, Fuller. He drives, and he is fouled. Vadreen gets his first foul of the game. Fuller will go to the line to shoot his first free throw. It's good. His second shot is good as well. So we have a tie score at 2. Trevor Taylor brings it down for the Warhawks, gets it into Muse. His layup is up and no good. Rebound, Volunteer State. Out to Ivory. Ivory's going to bring it down for the Pioneers. Over to Wilson. Loses the ball. And Trevor Taylor retrieves the ball, gets it down court, and his layup is good. 4-2, and he is fouled on that layup, so he's going to go to the line to shoot one more. More substitutions for Volunteer State. Akil King comes in for the Pioneers. Taylor's shot is up, and it's no good. And there's a foul on Volunteer State. Muse gets pushed from behind on his rebound. So they will throw the ball in, and okay, a little bit of discussion here with the referees. All right, inbound to Smith. Behind the back pass to Muse. Muse is shot up and good. 6-2 now in favor of the Warhawks. Long pass down court for the Volunteers. Ivory drives, and he is fouled. Looked like a block to me, but foul called on Yarbrough of Calhoun. So Ivory will go to the line to shoot his free throws. First one is up and good. 6-3 now. Second shot is up and no good. A rebound Yarbrough for Calhoun. Over to Wilson, or Taylor for Calhoun. To D. Smith. He loses the ball. Ball goes down to the corner. And that shot is no good. I think he stepped on the line, so it's going to go back over to Calhoun. E. Smith brings the ball in. Down the court. Guarded by number 5, Willie Wilson of the Pioneers. Josh Fedrine's three-pointer is up and no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Calhoun. Carson Muse will inbound the ball. He gets it in to Fedrine. Down into the corner to Dexter Smith. He's going to try to work his way in. Can't do anything. Back to the Fedrine with a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound. Volunteer State. Taylor Groves brings the ball down. He's going to drive, and he puts it up. Hits the floor. No foul called, but his shot is good. 6-5 now in favor of Calhoun. Taylor out to Muse. Muse works his way to the free throw line. Back out to Taylor. His three-pointer is no good. Rebound Ivory for Volunteer State. He gets it out to Fuller, who drives. His shot is no good. And Calhoun rebounds the ball, tries to get down court to Fedrine, and pass just a little bit too far for him and goes out of bounds. So now we have a timeout. And I believe it's Calhoun has called that timeout. So we're going to take the timeout with them. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball from PAS Plus.
When you're looking for something special for your next event, why not bring in the most amazingly fine flavored shaved ice this side of the islands, Kona Ice of Decatur and Athens. Whether it's a school or major sporting event, a picnic, or festival, Kona Ice brings the fun and laughter. From their steel drum music to their signature flavor wave, where guests can flavor their own shaved ice. No event is too big or too small. Kona Ice makes fundraising easy too. Call Kona Ice today and tell them what you have in mind. 256-566-5298. Or look for them on your favorite social media platform. Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. 256-566-5298.
All right, we're back with Calhoun basketball as Volunteer State inbounds the ball. Number 5, Willie Wilson, will bring it down for the Pioneers. He gets it down into the corner. Over to number 10, Dion Subran. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Taylor Calhoun to Fedrine. Down court to Yarbrough, who loses the ball. And Cannon Hale for the Pioneers comes up with it. He gets the ball out to Willie Wilson, who will get it back to Hale. Hale guarded by Fedrine. Over to number 4, Isaiah Fuller. He puts up a three-pointer. No good. Rebound Muse. Over to Smith. Calhoun will walk the ball down. This is one of the few times I've seen them actually slow down. Like I said, they like to take it fast. Yarbrough's going to take a three, and it's good. 9-5 now in favor of Calhoun. Ball State gets it down quickly into the corner to number 10, Subaran, whose three is good. 9-8 now. Taylor's going to get it down to Muse. Back over to Taylor out front. Guarded by Subaran. He gets it back to Muse. Muse almost loses it, but that was because he was fouled. That foul on number 5, Willie Wilson of Volunteer State. Calhoun will get it out on the sideline. Only 5 fouls on the Pioneers. Calhoun has 2. Green into Smith. Smith over to Muse. Muse spins, shoots, no good. Rebound, Groves, who's started to go down court and then turned back around, and now he's back again and puts up a three. It's no good. Rebound, Hale. Over to Nesbitt, who loses the ball. And Taylor drives on the fast break. His layup is good. And he is fouled on that layup. His shot is good. 11-8 now. 13:33 left in the first half. Calhoun leads. Muse will come out for Calhoun, and Brandon Cooks will replace him. Also, Saeed Allen will come in for the Warhawks, and Tahir Bond will also enter the game. So Trevor Taylor taking one free throw, and it bounces around, goes in. 12-8 now. Score in favor of Calhoun. Groves will bring the ball down for the Pioneers. Guarded by Mosiah Robinson of Calhoun. Nesbitt will drive for the Pioneers. No good. Rebound, Saeed Allen of Calhoun. Bond will bring it down for the Warhawks. Over to Cooks. The shot is up, no good. Rebound goes to Groves of Volunteer State. He gets it down court, and his pass to Nesbitt is too high, so it goes out of bounds. Calhoun gets the ball back. Robinson will throw it in for the Warhawks. Over to Cooks, who will get it back to Robinson. Over to Bond. Back to Robinson. He drives. Looked like he was fouled, but his layup rolls in, and it's good. 14-8. Volunteer State drives it down, and Groves goes up and is fouled hard by number 24, Allen, for Calhoun. So he will get a free throw by virtue of that foul. I said a free throw. He will get 2 shots. First shot is no good. Another substitution here for Volunteer State. Rob Correa comes in the game now. Groves' second shot is no good. Rebound, Robinson for Calhoun. Over to Bond, who will bring the ball down. Back to Robinson. Shot is up, no good. And Groves ends up with the ball and goes sliding down, gets the ball over to his teammate, number 9, Nesbitt. Ball goes back to him, and then Groves is fouled over there on the sideline. And there's another timeout here on the floor. So with your score, 14-8 in favor of Calhoun. At 11:50, you're listening to Calhoun basketball on PAS Plus.
If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Barron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097. Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
All right, back with more Calhoun basketball. Volunteer State inbounding the ball into Groves. His shot is up, no good, but he tips it in, follows that shot like he's supposed to. 14-10 now in favor of Calhoun. Isaiah Bailey in the game for Calhoun. Ball is tipped away from Robinson, goes back court, so no violation there. Shot is up by Bailey. It's no good. Rebound, number 12 for Volunteer State. Ivory. He gets the ball down to Rob Correa, and he is fouled on his shot, so he's going to get 2 shots. That foul was on Bond of Calhoun. Correa's first shot is up. It's no good. Groves will come out for Volunteer State, and I think Superan came back in for him. Second shot is up, no good. Rebound, Robinson for Calhoun, gets it down court to Bond. Bond's layup is no good, but he's fouled on that layup, so he's going to get 2 shots. I think that was Ivory that fouled him on that shot. Bond's first shot is up, and it's good. 15-10 now in favor of Calhoun. Second shot is no good. Rebound Correa for Volunteer State. Superan has the ball out front. Over to Ivory. Ivory drives. And he is called for a charging foul. All right. 15-10 in favor of Calhoun. 10:52 left in the first half. More substitutions for Vol State. Robinson gets the ball into Bailey. Bailey works it over to number 2, Bond. Bond's going to drive, and there's a blocking foul called on, that's number 12 for Volunteer State, Ivory. Tahir Bond will be shooting. That's 9 team fouls on the Pioneers. Bond's shot is up and good. 16-10 now. Isaiah Fuller enters the game for Vol State, taking out Korea. All right, Bond has another shot coming. And that shot is up and good. 17-10 now. Fuller gets the ball down for Ball State, over to number 5, Wilson. He kicks it out to number 8, Lloyd. Lloyd back to Fuller. His jumper is good from just inside the free throw line. 17-12 now in favor of Calhoun. Brandon Cooks is fouled by Ivory. So Cooks will go to the line now. That makes 10 team fouls for Volunteer State. 17-12 in favor of Calhoun. BJ Cooks is what they're calling him. So his shot is up and rims out. No good. And looks like Taylor Groves will come back in for Volunteer State. All right, one free throw left for Cooks. And that shot is up. And it bounces off. He ends up with his own rebound and he gets knocked down. Warhawks keeps the ball. Robinson drives. He looks like he's fouled, but evidently the refs didn't think so. Ball State gets it back down court into the corner. That shot is up. And Bond gets the rebound on it and is fouled by Lloyd. So Bond will go to the line for Calhoun. 9:52 left in the game, in the first half. Bond shot is up. It's no good. Starting to miss a few of these free throws. That could spell some trouble later on in the game if it is a tight situation. But he gets another one here. Maybe he can hit 1 out of 2. That shot is up, and it's good. So it's 18-12 now in favor of Calhoun. And Groves will bring it down for the Pioneers. 9:46 left in the half. Groves working against the Vadrine. Out to Kenan Hale, who takes a long three-pointer. No good. Calhoun gets the rebound. And their layup is no good. Ball State gets the rebound. And Willie Wilson drives the length of the court and is fouled on his layup. So he's going to get a free throw with 9:22 left in the first half. Oh, no, he's not going to get a free throw. They could throw it in. Wilson gets a three-point attempt from the corner, though. It's no good. Rebound Smith. Smith over to Taylor. Taylor's going to look the situation over. Ball goes into Muse. Muse back out to Taylor. Taylor's jumper up, no good. And he's fouled on that attempt. And that foul is on number 4, Isaiah Fuller for Volunteer State. Trevor Taylor will have 2 shots coming to him. And his first shot is up and good. 19-12 now in favor of the Warhawks. Shot number 2 is off the back of the rim. And there's a foul called on Vadrine on that free throw. So that makes 7 team fouls for Calhoun. And Isaiah Fuller will go to the free throw line for Vol State. His shot's up and it's good. 19-13 now. It's good too. 19-14. Well, this game today is not opening up like the one last night did with the Warhawks. Dexter Smith up from the free throw line. It's no good. Rebound Groves. Groves is going to hurry it down court. And another high pass trying to get that one to Nesbitt again. Goes out of bounds. Smith will inbound it to Taylor. Back to Smith. He's going to kind of trot it down court. No pressure on him. Over to Kyler Bryant, who is now in the game for the Warhawks. To Muse at the free throw line. Muse is going to back it out. Back over to Bryant. Bryant drives. Backs out. Jumper is good. 21-14 now with 8 minutes left in the first half. Long pass down into the corner to Hale. Hale's going to get it back out to Groves, who drives and is fouled by Bryant on that drive. Little elbowing and shoving going on here. So Groves will go to the line. His shot is up and no good. Rebound Muse. Muse to Yarbrough. Yarbrough to Smith. Muse. Oh, yeah. Muse makes a cut. He's all alone and gets the slam. 23-14 now in favor of Calhoun. Hale drives. Picked off by Taylor to Smith. Oh, and he tries to alley-oop it to Muse, who thought he was fouled. His dunk was unsuccessful, and he looked at the ref like, did you not see that? And he's having a discussion with him at half court. Corey Yarbrough got fouled on the rebound there, and his first free throw was up and good. So 24-14. Still going to get some points out of that play. Just not like we wanted it. Muse wanted 2 slams in a row. Yarbrough's second shot is up and good. 25-14 now. 7:25 left in the first half. Groves drives, and he slides. Trying to make a stop there, and it's called for traveling. And looks like Ball State is going to call a timeout. So we will take a timeout with them. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball here on PAS Plus.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
All right, back to Calhoun basketball here. 7:19 left in the first half, 25-14 in favor of the Warhawks. Carson Muse will be throwing it in for Calhoun, into Dexter Smith. Back to Muse, who gets it across court. Down to Taylor. He drives back out to Smith, who would have probably taken a three, but he bobbled the ball, so he's got to get it in to Taylor. Into Yarbrough. Yarbrough's jumper is up and no good, and it goes out of bounds. He thought he was fouled, but we did not get that call. Volunteer State brings the ball down. Wilson into the corner to Subaran. Back to Wilson. His shot is no good. Smith will bring it down for the Warhawks and drive out to Muse, who steps outside the three. Then he drives, and he is fouled on his layup by Fuller of the Pioneers. So he will go to the line. Warhawks with an 11-point lead with 6:36 left in the first half. Maybe things are about to break open for the Warhawks. That first shot is good, 26-14. Last night they had a 20-point lead shortly into the second half, and Coach Powell pretty much made a line change and got some of his subs in. Carson's second shot is up and good, 27-14, with 6:34 left in the first half. Fuller brings it down for Vol State over to Correa. Correa gets it back to Fuller, who's trying to drive from the corner and gets cut off. Over to Wilson. He goes to the other corner to Subaran. His three-pointer is up and good. Well, 27-17. Smith will bring it down for Calhoun. Over to Taylor. Taylor gets it across court to Bryant, to Smith in the corner, into Muse, and his layup is good. 29-17. Ball State down quickly. Their layup is no good. Rebound Yarbrough, who should have gotten it to a guard. He lost the ball, and Ball State gets it back there. Three-pointer is up and no good. Oh, deflected pass by Muse. His layup, he's fouled on the layup, and that he's just kind of hugged by Fuller there. And I don't know if they're going to call like it. No, it's not going to be like a, well, they are. They're going to get a technical foul on that one. I mean, it was intentional, but it wasn't like malicious or anything. It was just he just kind of grabbed him around his body, pinned his arms to his side where he couldn't even get his arms up for a shot. But anyway, Muse's first shot is up and no good. Substitutions now for Volunteer State. Fuller's getting coached up a little bit as to, I guess, why he shouldn't have fouled like he fouled. Muse's second shot is up and good. 30-17. And Muse will throw it in from under the Warhawks' own goal. Well, no, he won't. Or yes, he will. He walked out like he was going to throw it in, then came back inbounds and then walked back. So his pass inbounds to Smith. Smith starts to drive back out to Muse, who's come back out front. He gets it into Yarborough, and he's pushed from behind whenever he had to jump for that pass. No call. Ball State gets the ball. Subaran will bring it down for the Pioneers. Over to Fuller. Fuller to Groves out front. To Subaran. Back to Groves. Into the corner to Wilson, whose three-pointer is good. 30-20 now with 4:43 left in the first half. Smith bringing it down for Calhoun. Over to Muse. Muse faked it, lost it, gets it back. Over to Taylor, whose three-pointer is good, 33-20. Groves will bring it down for Ball State. Over to Fuller. Fuller to Wilson. Wilson to King, who gets it back to Groves. Groves out front to Fuller, whose three-pointer is no good. Rebound Yarborough. He hands it off to Smith. Smith to Taylor. Taylor to Muse in the corner. No good. His three-pointer. Rebound Groves. Ooh. Bryant knocked it out of his hands, but he also knocked it out of bounds too. So Volunteer State will keep the ball, and we've got some. I guess we've got a sub here, or maybe not a sub. Ref made him go and tuck his shirt tail in. So he did that, comes back out, and he's going to throw the ball in now. That's Nesbitt, who gets it into Groves. Groves brings it down court for the Pioneers. Over to King. King to Subaran. Subaran to Nesbitt, who drives, and he's fouled on the shot by Yarborough. 3:37 left here in the first half. And Nesbitt will go to the line for Vol State. All right, his first shot is up and good. 33-21 now in favor of Calhoun. Groves will come out, and Hale will come in for him. And we'll see what happens here on this free throw, and it's good. 33-22 now. Calhoun leads Volunteer State. Bryant's going to bring it down for the Warhawks. He drives. That's Taylor. He drives. His layup is good. 35-22. 3:20 left in the first half. Hale has it for Ball State. Over to Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Wilson. Wilson down into the corner. Taken away by Allen of Calhoun. Muse will bring the ball down now. He puts up a three-pointer. It's no good. Nesbitt gets the rebound, but he steps on the line trying to save the ball. And so Calhoun will keep it. And, we've got us another timeout here, so we'll take it. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball from PAS Plus.
While others have come and gone, the Lions Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lions Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lions Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook. The Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627.
Back now with Calhoun basketball. Muse will be inbounding the ball underneath the Warhawks' goal. He gets it inbounds to number 13, Bailey. His layup is no good. Rebound Calhoun. Back out front. Muse will get it into Smith. Smith's layup is good. 35-22 now in favor of Calhoun. 2:37 left in the first half. Groves cuts inside for Ball State, gets the pass, works up a layup. It's no good. Out of bounds on Calhoun. All right, Groves throws the ball into Hale. Hale over to Wilson. Wilson's three-pointer is no good. Rebound Smith for Calhoun. He's going to hurry it down court. And, well, he starts to drive. He's hassled by two Pioneers. Ball ends up in the corner to Allen. Allen back to Taylor, back to Smith in the other corner. He's trying to get it inside. He drives, little floater up, no good. Back out front to Bailey. Bailey gets into the corner to Smith. His three-pointer is good. 40-22 now. 1:49 left in the first half. Groves kind of stumbling, bumbling through Calhoun defenders, and then, all right, and his temper's kind of getting to him. He and Allen had some words there, and there was a foul called on Allen. The referee is trying to calm things down. All right, so Groves is going to end up with two shots, and his first one is good. 40-23 now. All right, his remaining shot is up, and it's good. 40-24 now in favor of Calhoun. Coach Powell's going to take a timeout, so we'll take another one. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball on BAS Plus.
When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
All right, back with Calhoun basketball here. BAS Plus, 141 left in the first half. 40-24 in favor of Calhoun. Warhawks get the ball down there. Trapped in the front court corner. D. Smith ends up with the ball underneath the goal. His layup is no good, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by the Warhawks. Isaiah Fuller will throw it in for Volunteer State into Wilson. Wilson will hurry it down court to Groves, whose shot, he started to take a shot, dumped it off to Nesbitt, who got it back to Fuller. Fuller drives, and he is fouled by Bailey of the Warhawks on his shot, so he's going to get 2 shots. Each team has 10 fouls. 1:14 left in the half. 40-24 in favor of Calhoun. Fuller's first shot is up and good. 40-25 now. Second shot, good. 40-26 now. Substitutions coming in. Groves is coming out here for, I guess, to end out the half, maybe to cool him off a little bit. Muse will bring it down for Calhoun. Oh, he gets it to Smith, not to Smith, but to Bailey, who tries to get it to Allen, who is waiting up underneath, and ends up throwing it away. And then a foul results from all that. So Nesbitt will go to the line for Volunteer State. 1:03 left in the half. Nesbitt's first shot is good. Yarbrough comes in for Allen for the Warhawks. 40-27 now. Nesbitt's second shot is also good. 40-28. Bailey will bring it down for the Warhawks. Oh, and that's long pass to Yarbrough, who was waiting down there under the goal for Calhoun. He gets the layup, just kind of rolls it over the front of the rim, and then is fouled, I don't know why, by the shortest guy there on the court for Volunteer State. And he gets a free throw out of it. So 43-28 now is the score. 53.9 seconds left in the first half. Groves gets it just across half court and then calls timeout. So 43-28 with 48.7 seconds left in the first half. Let me remind you to go to your Amazon Echo device. You can say, Alexa, open PAS Plus, and hear our coverage of Calhoun basketball in crystal clear quality. You can also download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to pasplus.net. There's a streaming schedule of upcoming games and links to our mobile apps too. Okay, 43-28 in favor of Calhoun over Volunteer State. 48.7 seconds left in the first half. Fuller will inbound it to Wilson. And he's going to drive it in a little bit, get it back to Fuller, who's kind of in trouble. He gets it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt's jumper is up and good. 43-30 now, 30 seconds left in the first half. Taylor's getting it down court for the Warhawks. Just a split second difference in between the time left and the shot clock. 13, maybe almost a second difference. 7 seconds left on the clock shot. Bailey gets the shot up just before both buzzers go off. It's no good. 43-30 is your score at the end of the first half. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball on PAS Plus.
This is John.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have two things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We prepare our students to go straight to work or transfer to a 4-year university. And with more than 100 career options to choose from, Calhoun has a path that's focused on your success.
What's for dinner?
We literally just ate.
So you can support your family.
We're all packed. Let's go.
You can take that trip. Or give your dog the expensive food he loves oh so much. Who's a good boy? Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. So what are you waiting for? We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
Home security is not what it used to be. With Secure Connect and smart home integration features, you can unlock your doors and turn off your alarm from your smart home app. No more hiding a key under a rock. Get Secure Connect and live life connected. Call Ardmore Telephone Company at 800-830-9946 to secure your home today.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. Now that you've got that new place on the water, BP Riverworks can finish the picture with a boathouse, dock, or seawall. Call Barron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks, licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097.
Bring a little caffeination inspiration to your next event with Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens. Turn up the heat in these cooler months with their signature products, including a full coffee menu, white chocolate mocha, lattes, frappes, energy drinks, lemonades, and teas. Travelin' Tom serves events of any size, concerts, neighborhood block parties, high school football games, you name it. Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens is sure to make any event a little sweeter. Visit Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens on Facebook or call them at 434-1734. Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens.
PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clement sports, and Applebee's tailgate talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
All right, we are at halftime of the Calhoun men versus Volunteer State. Your score is 43-30 in favor of Calhoun. Let me pass along a few things here. You can go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for the Applebee's High School Athlete of the Week and vote on the weekly polls. We announced the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. We had the show from here today from the Basketball Kickoff Classic. Had athletic director A.J. Dougherty on and softball coach Bart Stevenson on as well. And we'll play back that part of that interview we had with Coach with A.J. here between the games coming up. As soon as this men's game is over with, we'll play that for you so you can kind of hear about his transition from softball coach to athletic director. Also, you can download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to pasplus.net. There's a streaming schedule of upcoming games and links to our mobile apps, too. Once again, 43 your Warhawks to 30 for the Pioneers of Volunteer State. We're about 2.5 minutes left here in halftime, so we're going to take another break, and we will be back with more of Calhoun basketball here on PAS Plus.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Stick around after local basketball coverage this season as we announce our Fans of the Week. Just go to pasnetwork.net and register. Then listen during the postgame show of each regular season game as we pick the winner of a $20 gift card from Lawler's Barbecue. The next Fan of the Week could be you from Lawler's Barbecue and Play Action Sports.
All right, we're back with Calhoun basketball here on PAS Plus. Coming into the second half here with the Warhawks leading 43-30 over the visiting Volunteer State Pioneers. And this is first half's been a little bit, I wouldn't say quite chippy, but there's been some words passed and maybe some elbows passed as well. I know a little bit of pushing and shoving here, so it hasn't gotten out of hand. So it's not been too bad yet. All right, Muse will inbound it to Smith to start out the first of the second half. Ball goes into the corner to Smith. His three-pointer is up. Rebound by Muse. He puts it back in for two. 45-30 now. All right, Groves brings it down for Volunteer State. Down into the corner to Wilson. Fight for the rebound up underneath. Ball goes back out front. Ends up with Groves who drives, gets stuck there in the lane, out to Wilson, back to Groves. Jumper is up, good for three. 45-33 now. Wilson and Muse will bring it down for the Warhawks. Over to Taylor, his three-pointer no good. Muse gets another put back. 47-33 now. Nesbitt over to Wilson. Wilson into the corner to Ivory. He's going to drive it in and get a layup. 47-35 now in favor of Calhoun. Muse brings it down for the Warhawks. Drives and it looked like he was fouled on his layup, and that's what he thought. But the ball goes out of bounds. The referee's going to give it back to Calhoun to at least inbound. Muse gets it. Has to throw a long pass out front. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor's going to drive, and he is fouled by number 8, Lloyd. So is it going to be on the shot? or no, it's not. So Muse will inbound the ball underneath the Warhawks goal. Gets it into Yarborough, who loses it up under the goal, down court to Wilson, whose layup is blocked by Taylor. Fans thought it was a foul. Smith gets the ball for Calhoun, drives it back down court, gets the layup and the points. 49-35 now with 18-11 left in the second half. Groves over to Wilson in the corner, fakes, drives, no good on the layup. Smith, gets caught from behind. The ball is knocked loose by Fuller, out of bounds. So, really, it gets it down court for him anyway. Muse will inbound it, gets it into Taylor out front. Taylor over to Smith. Smith just puts it up from where he's at. And it's up for two points, 51-35 now. And while I was looking at the scoreboard, I didn't see what happened. So the Pioneers will have to throw the ball in again. Groves will work it down court against Yarborough. Gets it over to Wilson. Wilson out to Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Fuller. Fuller over to Ivory. Ivory to Nesbitt. Under the goal, who is fouled on his layup by Muse. That was going to be on Yarborough there. Yarborough kind of had that body language that suggested maybe he had committed the foul and was trying to look innocent. But he was innocent. Muse got the foul, and Nesbitt gets the free throw, 51-36 now in favor of Calhoun. 17:28 left in the second half. Nesbitt's second shot is up, and it rolls in. 51-37. Smith's going to try to bring it down, and he gets it over to Yarborough, who drives. His layup is no good. Follow-up is no good. Volunteer State gets the rebound. Fuller's three-pointer is up, no good. Yarborough gets the rebound. Over to Smith. Smith's going to weave his way down court, and he's fouled on his layup. A blocking foul called against Volunteer State. That's against Ivory. Each team has two fouls on them so far. 16:56 in the second half. Pioneer coaches are wondering where that foul came from, but he did. It was a blocking foul. All right, so he's going to shoot two shots here. Smith's first shot is up and good. 52-37 now. Volunteer State coach getting some explanation from the referee as to why it was a blocking foul, and he's just demonstrating it for them. Smith's second shot is up and good. 53-37 now. Fuller into Wilson. Wilson down to Groves. Groves gets it into the corner to Ivory, or not Ivory, that's Subaran. His shot is no good. Taylor brings it down for the Warhawks, loses it. Groves will drive it down for Ball State, and his layup is good. 53-37 now. Muse is going to bring it down for the Warhawks. Weaving in and out of traffic. Spin move, layup, no good. Groves gets the rebound. Over to Fuller. Fuller's going to give it back to Groves. And those two are going to bring it down. Then down court to Subaran. Subaran to Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Groves. 10 left on the shot clock. Groves is air ball. Gets knocked back out to Fuller. His shot is no good, too. Rebound, Taylor for Calhoun to Smith. Back to Taylor, who's going to drive. He caught the Pioneers sleeping on that one. His layup is good, 55-39 with 15:37 left in the second half. Groves and Fuller out front for the Pioneers, over to Nesbitt. Nesbitt's going to drive against Yarbrough, and there's going to be a blocking foul against Yarbrough. So he's going to get okay. So there's going to be a timeout, and we'll see how many shots he gets out of that when we get back. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball on PAS Plus.
P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
All right, we're back with Calhoun basketball here, and Nesbitt will go to the line, and he will be shooting 2 shots. His first one is no good. (55-39) is the score, and it is still 55-39 in favor of Calhoun. Warhawks get the rebound. Taylor brings it down over to Smith, who just barely gets across the line before he gets the pass thrown back to him. He hands it off to Muse. Muse starts to put it up. Over to Taylor. Taylor's three-pointer is good. 58-39. And now maybe we are starting to open things up. Almost a 20-point lead here for the Warhawks. 14:52 left in the second half. Subaran into Nesbitt. Nesbitt out to Groves. Groves tries to drive. Nesbitt's hollering for the ball. Goes over to Hale to Wilson in the corner. His three-pointer is good. 58-42. Taylor out front for the Warhawks to Smith, the top of the key. Over to Bailey. Bailey to Taylor in the corner. He's trying to get himself. Oh, and he loses the ball, and there's a little bit of John. Subaran has to be kind of led away. They got tied up with the ball, and one guy got the ball, then the other guy tried to grab it, and then somebody else had it, and I don't know. It was just kind of some heated tempers there. So, okay, so who's ending up with the ball here? Looks like Calhoun will end up with it on the, no, Volunteer State ends up with it on the jump ball. King will inbound it for the Pioneers into Groves. Groves works his way down. Oh, high pass to Cooper Harris. And it was out of his reach. So it sails out of bounds. Calhoun ball. Isaiah Bailey loses the handle on that one. Ball goes out of bounds, and Volunteer State will throw it in. Kenan Hale gets it into Taylor Groves, who's going up against Isaiah Bailey. His shot is up. Ooh, rolls out. Muse gets the rebound. Has trouble keeping the... Oh. Okay, he went dribbling down. Volunteer State knocked it up kind of into his hands. And then he started to dribble again. And the referee called a double dribble. So, I don't know. Technically, it looked like he had lost control. And Volunteer State had knocked it away. But anyway, his body was kind of in between the ball and the referee, and so maybe that's why he got called against him. Anyway, Volunteer State shot is up and no good. Calhoun ends up with it. Smith looking for Muse. Getting hassled by Bailey. Gets it over into the corner. And there's a foul there. Bailey gets pushed in the lane, and it's on the floor. So Calhoun will get the ball up under the goal, and Dexter Smith will be doing the inbounding for the Warhawks. Up top to Vadrine. Vadrine over to Taylor. Taylor drives the lane, and he's fouled on his layup. And it is number 5, Wilson, who gets the foul. I believe, yes. All right, so Taylor has gone to the line to shoot 2, 58-42. Warhawks have the lead at 13:06 left in the second half. His first shot is up and no good, 59-42. Substitutions for Calhoun. Bond, Menifee, and let's see who else. We've got Robinson and Poindexter coming in for Coach Powell. So 4 out of the 5 get substituted, and then now Taylor will come out, who just made his second free throw. Kyler Bryant will come in for him. 13:06 left in the second half. 60-42 the score. Groves is bringing it down court, gets it underneath to Nesbitt, who is pretty much all alone under the goal, and gets the 2 points. 60-44. Calhoun having trouble getting it down court. Robinson will drive, and his layup is good. 62-44. Down court to Groves. Guarded by Bryant. His layup is up and no good. Rebounded by Hale, who is kind of an errant ball there. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, and Calhoun will have the ball. Micaiah Menifee will be inbounding the ball for Calhoun. He gets it into Poindexter, Javen Poindexter, or Javin, maybe. He's going to get it over to Tahir Bond. Bond looking for somebody to pass it to. Back to Poindexter. Over to Bryant. Bryant's jumper is up and good. 64-44 now. Just under 12 minutes left and Bryant going, or Poindexter going for the steal on the press, and gets called for a foul. Pioneers will inbound the ball, and whenever they get it, okay. Fuller is going to bring it down the court for Vol State. He gets it over to Hale. Hale over to Groves. Groves looked like he thought about a three-pointer, and then Hale's going to put up a long one, longer than an NBA style, NBA length distance. Calhoun gets the rebound. Bryant will drive. His layup is no good. And two Pioneers fighting for the rebound knock it out of bounds. So Calhoun will call a timeout, there's a timeout called. And so we're going to take it with him. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball on PAS Plus.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling? Paint peeling off your walls? Shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
Back with Calhoun basketball here. 64-44 is your score in favor of the Warhawks. 11:29 left in the second half. Calhoun inbounds it to Robinson. Robinson drives, and he's fouled on his layup. And he's going to get two shots out of that. And that's 5 team fouls. Mosiah Robinson at the line to shoot 2. Warhawks with a 20-point lead here with 11:25 left in the game. And so evidently a technical or something has been tacked onto this, because they're making everybody back off to the other end of the court. So Mosiah is all by himself there at the free throw line. Shot is up and good. 65-44. Second shot's up, and it's good. And wait a minute, let's see. He's going to get one more shot, I think. Okay. Now they're letting everybody line up for this shot. Okay, so now he gets 2 more shots. So I don't know what they called on that for the first 2, but now he gets a chance to add 2 more. There's one. 67-44 now. And, that one rolls off the side. 67-44 now, 11:22 left in the game. Groves is going to drive and gets it stolen from him. Back the other way comes Bond. Bond over to Bryant, who gets it and then travels before he tries to drive. Fuller gets it into Wilson. Wilson to Subaran. And I didn't see that foul. He drives and let's see. I didn't see who fouled. Calhoun nonetheless. And Subaran will go to the line. His first shot is up and good. 67-45 with 11:06 left in the game. Groves will come out for the Pioneers, and Rob Correa comes on to replace him. Subaran's second shot is no good. Rebound. Bond for Calhoun. Bond hands it off to Robinson. Robinson will walk it across the half court. Over to Menifee. Menifee to Poindexter. He drives and his layup is good. 69-45. Quickly down court to Rob Correa. He's fouled on his layup by Bond. So we're going to give them possibly 2 points back with this one. 2 shots. 69-45. First shot is up. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. He missed the first one. Rhea's second shot. It's up and no good. Rebound by Bond, Bond by Calhoun. Over to Robinson. He gives it back to a streaking Bond going down the lane, and he's fouled by Rob Correa, who just missed those 2 free throws. So now Bond is going to get 2 shots. So maybe a 4-point turnaround here. Bond's first shot up. No good. Okay, maybe a 3-point turnaround. 69-45, 10:35 left in the game. Bond's second shot is good. 70-45 now, 10:35 left. Hale has the inbounds pass over to Fuller. Fuller trying to work his way. He gets trapped. Oh, long pass to Nesbitt. They just can't get the ball down low enough for Nesbitt on these passes here. They're just out of reach, which is good for Calhoun. Poindexter brings it down for the Warhawks. He drives, and he's fouled on his shot. I thought that was almost a walk. But he's going to get fouled by Hale, and he's going to get 2 shots. And that one, nothing but net, but trouble is it was on the outside of the net. So not quite an air ball, but same result. All right, Poindexter's second shot. It's up, and it's no good. Hits the front of the rim at least. Fuller gets the rebound. Down court to Harris. And then to Nesbitt, who finally gets a pass his way, and he gets the layup. 70-47 with 10 minutes left in the game. Wayward pass from Bond goes to Volunteer State, ends up in the corner to the ball changes hands several times. Harris had it at one point. Subaran had it at one point, and then Calhoun tried to save it and stepped on the line. I think it was that was Bryant who tried to save it. So now we're having a wholesale substitution on Calhoun's part. We've got Yarbrough, Vadrine, Bryant, Smith, and Muse back in. Volunteer gets it into the corner to Subaran. He's going to drive, and he stops, and Calhoun defender kind of gets off balance, and he just has a little toss-in layup there. 70-49. Smith trying to get it down court, gets it knocked out of bounds by Harris. So Calhoun will have the ball on the sideline there, just in front of the scorer's table. Taylor will be throwing it in to Smith. 70-49 with 9:18 left. Muse ends up with the ball, goes through a couple of Warhawks' hands. Back to Bond in the corner. He drives, and his layup is good. 72-49. Ball State brings it down. Wilson, he's driving. Backs out. Little fall-away jumper, no good. Bond has got the rebound. Thought he had it knocked out of his hands by Nesbitt. Goes out of bounds, but the referee says nope. Volunteer State will inbound the ball underneath their goal. Subaran to Fuller. Over to Harris. Harris, long pass to Groves, cross court. His three is up and good. 72-52 now. 8:37 left. Muse and Bond are working it down court. Bond to Smith. Smith to Taylor. Taylor's going to give it back to Robinson, who's under the goal. Smith appears there, too. His layup is no good. Bond tries a layup. It's no good. Rebound Subaran. He's going to drive. All right, we thought he traveled, and the referee says the ball was kind of juggled between him and the defender, so Ball State gets the ball back. Subaran will inbound the ball. Gets it over to Nesbitt, who comes down with it, and it goes out of bounds on him. He loses it. Muse will inbound it for the Warhawks. He gets it into Smith. Smith is going to work it down across the court. Gets it to Robinson. Robinson under the goal to Bond, whose layup is good. 74-52. Groves for Vol State into the corner to Subaran. His three-pointer is good. 74-55. Muse for Calhoun, guarded by Nesbitt, and then just kind of ganged up on. He gets it off to Bond. Bond's layup is no good. He goes to the floor. Groves gets the rebound for Volunteer State. He stops at the three-point line, puts one up. It's no good. Fuller gets the rebound and does not get the put back. Muse gets the rebound, brings it back down for Calhoun. He gets a little fancy. Tries to drive, puts it around his back, and misses the layup. Smith ends up with the ball, and he's just going to back it out and say, all right, let's try this thing again. 10 seconds left on the shot clock, and so he's going to drive. Knocked out of his hands and out of bounds by Volunteer State, and we've got another timeout. So looks like Coach Powell has called a timeout, and we'll take one. Your score is 74-55 with 6:52 left in the game. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball on PAS Plus.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Okay, back with Calhoun basketball. Don't forget, the women will be coming up after this game. They will be taking on the Columbia State Lady Chargers. So stick around for that game. We will be bringing it to you as well. Taylor gets it out front, over into the corner to Robinson. Robinson drives up under the goal and gets the 2 points. 76-55 there. Now in favor of Calhoun. Groves kicks it out to Wilson, whose three-pointer is up and no good. Calhoun comes down with a rebound. Smith's going to drive. His layup is good. 78-55 now in favor of Calhoun. 6:16 left. Wilson is going to drive, and he's going to get fouled by okay, I think that foul was on Dexter Smith. No, yes. 18 fouls on each team, and Wilson's first shot is up and good. 78-56 now, 6:14 left in the game. Substitutions for Calhoun. Yarborough back in. Bedreen. And Cooks. Wilson's shot is up and good. 78-57. And Muse will inbound it to Cooks. Cooks will bring it down against Subaran, who's on him tightly. He just barely gets that one on two. Muse, his layup is good. 80-57. Yeah, Muse was just coming across court, and he just barely got it to him. Subaran's shot from the corner is good. It's a three-pointer for Vol State. 80-60 now. Warhawks working against the press. Cooks almost loses the ball and does. He was hassled by a couple of Pioneers and just started falling backwards and just kind of threw the ball back court. After a couple of tries, Pioneers finally get the layup to go in, and so it's 80-62 now. Muse trying to drive. He's got it taken away by Nesbitt. He gets it down court to Hale. Hale's shot is up and good. 80-64. Getting a little sloppy here. The Dream brings it down over to Taylor. And, yep, Coach Powell's going to call a timeout, and I don't know why. He's thinking the same thing I was, getting a little sloppy here. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more Calhoun basketball here on PAS+.
This is John.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have two things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
All right, back with Calhoun basketball here. 4:53 left in this men's game. Warhawks lead 80-64. They get it inbounds to Dexter Smith. Over to Taylor. Taylor to Cooks. To Smith. Falling out of bounds. Back to Cooks. Into Yarbrough at the free throw line. He's having a little bit of trouble keeping the ball. And Ball State comes up with it. Hale, three-pointer. No good. And it goes out. Goes out of bounds here. All right, Verdreen gets the ball into Taylor. Back to Verdreen. Back to Taylor. Almost stolen. Taylor, quick pass to Yarbrough, who hits the floor trying to keep control of it. And so he calls a timeout. Heads up play there. So here we go with another timeout here. You're listening to Calhoun basketball on PAS Plus.
Bring a little caffeination inspiration to your next event with Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens. Turn up the heat in these cooler months with their signature products, including a full coffee menu, white chocolate mocha, lattes, frappes, energy drinks, lemonades, and teas. Travelin' Tom serves events of any size, concerts, neighborhood block parties, high school football games, you name it. Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens is sure to make any event a little sweeter. Visit Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens on Facebook or call them at 434-1734. Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens.
All right, back to Calhoun basketball here. 4:17 left in the game. The Warhawks have an 80-64 lead in this game. Remember, we've got the women's action coming up after this, but in between the two games, we'll be hearing an interview we had, or part of an interview we had earlier today with Athletic Director A.J. Dougherty here in his first year at Calhoun. Got some big plans, and we'll see what he's kind of been up to. Dexter Smith inbounds to Taylor, back to over to Muse, back to Taylor. He's going to get it into Verdreen, who's trying to get it in there. His layup is no good, but Yarbrough kind of cleans up after him and gets the 2 points. 82-64 now with an even 4 minutes left in the game. Groves will bring it down for Ball State. Over to Subaran. His three-pointer is no good. Dexter Smith gets it down court. Fast break. And Subaran gets in there in time to break up Muse's layup attempt. Gets called for the foul. Didn't think he did. He didn't think he did. But nevertheless, Muse is going to get 2 shots out of it. Try to get it back up to a 20-point lead here for the Warhawks. There's one of them, 83-64. John Lloyd comes in for the Pioneers. And Muse, his second shot is good. 84-64 now, 3:45 left in the game. Groves bringing it up against Taylor to Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Hale in the corner. His three-pointer is up and good. Started not to take it and then did anyway. Verdreen over to Smith. And let's see who's going to be called for the, I think it's Hale. Yes. Hale for Volunteer State will be called for the foul. And Smith will go to the line. His first shot is up. Oh, bounces out. 84-67 now is the score, with Calhoun leading as they have been, I believe, the whole game. Nick Smith's second shot, it's up and no good. Rebound Nesbitt over to Groves, bringing it down for Ball State. He's going to kind of take some time out there, dribbling around the top of the circle. Gets it over to Wilson. Wilson to Hale. Hale makes a little fake into Nesbitt. Out to Wilson. Wilson fakes, drives, layup is no good. Rebound Muse. Muse, oh wow. I thought he stepped out of bounds. He got a long pass down to Corey Yarbrough, who lost the handle on it, went out of bounds, evidently saved it. I thought he stepped out of bounds. Went back down to Volunteer State, and then Muse got another long pass down to him, and Yarbrough got the slam on that one. All right, Vol State gets the ball back. Gets knocked out of bounds by Calhoun. So Groves will be inbounding for the Pioneers underneath their goal. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Gets it into Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Lloyd. His jumper is good. 86-69 left. Vadrine starts to drive, gets it back outside to Dexter Smith, who throws it into Muse. Muse over to Vadrine. Oh, and he gets the slam. Ball State defender just a little bit out of position on trying to go for that pass, and then Vadrine quickly snatched it and slammed it. Ball State comes down, gets an easy layup, 88-71. Muse has it stolen from behind. Subaran has a layup that is no good. And then Muse gets the rebound for it and also is fouled on the rebound. 88-71 with a minute and 26 seconds left in this game. Carson will go to the line for 2 shots. His first shot is up and no good. Got some more substitutions coming in for Volunteer State. Hamilton Page comes in for the Pioneers. Muse's second shot is up and good. 89-71 now. Wilson brings it down, and he is fouled by Muse. So he's going to get shots. 9 fouls on the Warhawks, 10 on the Pioneers. Wilson's first shot is up and good. 89-72. His second shot is up, and it's no good. And it goes out of bounds. Muse gets the rebound, and then Hale is called for the foul on Muse. I thought he just knocked it out of bounds, but he hit Muse's hand too. 1:21 left in the game, 89-72. Muse has a chance to add to that. Maybe we can get it back up to that 20 points here before this time is up. Second shot is up and good. 90-72 with 1:20 left in the game. And let's see. Deflected out of bounds on Calhoun. Ball State gets the ball here on the sidelines, just right in front of their bench. Cooper Harris gets it in to Subaran, whose long three is no good. Rebound by Dexter Smith. He's just going to walk it up and gets it to, oh wow. He gets it to Pedrine, who was pretty much mugged by Cooper Harris there. So he goes down kind of pretty dramatically. He's going to get 2 shots out of that. And his first and banks in. 91-72. A minute left in the game. Second shot, no good. And another foul. That one's on Hamilton Page of Volunteer State. So that's going to send Trevor Taylor to the line for Calhoun. And his first shot is up and good. So there we are, back to that 20-point lead. 92-72, 58 seconds left in the game. And we've got some more substitutes coming in. Menifee coming in for Calhoun. And let's see, Taylor's second shot is up. Oh, and it rims out. No good. Wilson will bring it down fast for Volunteer State. He drives for the layup. No good. Rebound. Taylor down court to Caleb Carpenter, who is now in the game for Calhoun. And the three-pointer by Nichols, Javante Nichols, for Calhoun is no good. Cooks ends up with the rebound, and his putback is good. 94-72, 28 seconds left in the game. Rob Correa drives for Volunteer State. It's no good. There. Okay, so 10 seconds left on the shooting clock, and they're just kind of playing around. And that last shot by Taylor is up and no good. So that's the end of the game. Your Calhoun Warhawks win 94-72 over Volunteer State. We'll be back with women's action here. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball on PAS Plus.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
This is John.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have two things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We prepare our students to go straight to work or transfer to a 4-year university. And with more than 100 career options to choose from, Calhoun has a path that's focused on your success.
What's for dinner?
We literally just ate.
So you can support your family.
We're all packed. Let's go.
You can take that trip. Or give your dog the expensive food he loves oh so much. Who's a good boy? Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. So what are you waiting for? We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Baron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097. P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. Now on a platform near you, the only year-round weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Wreakin' Havoc Podcast. News, interviews, and more. Dropping every Thursday, we'll just reek of the Huntsville Havoc. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen, follow, and subscribe on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app and online at wreakinhavoc.com.
Welcome to the Calhoun pregame show. Earlier today, we sat down with Athletic Director A.J. Dougherty on Applebee's Tailgate Talk. He gave us a little update on his change going from the softball field to his current position here at Calhoun.
Talk about that transition a little bit. Obviously, not being on the field versus now mostly in the office. Obviously, you get to come to stuff like this, and I know there's, especially when you're at a softball game, there's a tendency to still want to coach, man, right?
Yeah, so I went down and watched one of UAB's fall dates. They hosted Wallace State, and Wallace State's head coach was my associate head coach at UAB. Their assistant coach was my assistant coach. He was our pitching coach.
That's awesome.
The majority of my staff moved on to Wallace, and you know, that sort of has a part of my history
family reunion.
Too. Yeah, so that was kind of neat, and I'm really good friends with the new head coach at UAB. Her name's Taylor Smart. I've known her very long time, and she's going to do great things there. And so, yeah, definitely going back and, you know, being there, and, you know, I went out on the field and visited with several people, former players and obviously former staff members. I'd be lying if I told you it didn't hurt a little bit to walk back out and get in the stands when the game started. But it's been good. To be honest with you, I've been so busy here, I hadn't had time other than little moments like that to really miss it. You know, we roll out of volleyball and cross country and right into basketball. And so the things that come along with that, having the concession stand ready, having work workers ready for that, which we're shorthanded today, is why I'm shoveling popcorn. But you know, getting eligibility done for men's and women's basketball, and you know, kind of looking ahead to baseball and softball eligibility, and academic progress reports, and you know, just there's a whole lot. And you know, I think part of my busyness is just being new. Some of that will settle down, I'm sure, as I go. But it's been phenomenal. They have treated me like royalty. It's, you know, it's something new, it's something fresh, and everybody gets excited about those things. And some of that will wear off, I'm sure, at some point. But I'm sort of in a honeymoon right now.
Yeah, well, at some point it'll become a job,
no doubt.
You know, but a job that you'll probably always enjoy. So
well, it keeps me plugged in. You know, I try to do a little bit more, I think, than maybe some administrators have a chance to do. But I try to go watch as many even road games as I can. Our volleyball team is competing in the conference tournament this weekend over at Sand Mountain, and so I got over there for the noon game yesterday and flew back over here. And well, actually came here yesterday morning, got the concession stand rolling, drove to Albertville, then drove back over here. Dude. But I've really tried to plug in and have a relationship still with our student athletes. We have a great group of coaches here, and you know, I've been at a lot of really cool places with a lot of really cool cultures. One of the things that I have been extremely impressed by at Calhoun is the tight-knit coaching staff here. They come out and support each other. They help each other out on game days. I mean, you'll see our baseball coach putting out game day flags out in front of the gym before a volleyball match.
That's awesome.
And you just don't get that everywhere. You sort of get into bubbles. And
you're right. You do. You're kind of
So I'm hoping to, you know, continue that and improve that, you know, as well as just, you know, it's time for Calhoun to take another step. Athletically, we're doing that in expansion, but it's time we also do that in results. We're consistently one of the top 2 enrollment colleges in our state. We have a president that backs us to the heels. I mean, I don't know that I've ever worked for a more supportive president or principal or whatever you want to say in my career. And so it's just time for us to take the next step results wise too.
Yeah. Now, how many sports do y'all have now? Because I know y'all have esports, bass fishing, and, you know, some of the more.
So we're up to 12. We added cheer. And then, you know, we're staring down the barrel of men's and women's soccer and women's flag football for fall of 25. So we have about 180 athletes currently. That'll probably quickly balloon up to about 240 by the time you and I have the same discussion next year. So, you know, we're trying to get some infrastructure in place for
I was going to say, where you housing all these athletes? I know a lot of them are local, but not all.
Yeah, so we're trying to create relationships, and we're also developing plans to build strictly athletic dorms. I know you probably noticed across the river we built some dorms that we share with Athens State for arts students. It's connected to the Center for the Arts down there. Well, there's some plans to do some athletes dedicated dorms, and that'll be a big step for us as a department. But in the meantime, we've just got to continue to do a good job of creating relationships across the community. So if you're out there listening and you've got a housing situation that you could help us out with, we'd love to talk to you about bringing some fantastic young people over there that are just looking for somewhere to lay their head down and come over here and get an education at the same time.
Bring back the old cabanas, Clint. I lived in one, Bubba.
The cabanas right down over here.
Yeah.
I've been out there some.
But you know, I was saying with the expansion, infrastructurally, you know, you have to start looking at things from an admin standpoint. Like, are we ready to advise 240 students? You know, are we ready to do compliance and eligibility for 240 students? Are we? Yeah, I mean,
that probably has to increase your staff for that level.
No doubt. So it's pretty easy to jump out there and say, oh yeah, that's cool. We want to add this, this, and this, but we got to make sure we're ready. Yeah. You know, we want to provide a first-class experience for these student athletes and make sure we've got our ducks in a row before we just jump out there and do something that we're not quite prepared for.
Well, I want to go back to what you were talking about earlier, and you attending all these different events. Man, it's got to mean a lot to the student athletes. I mean, when they look up and see their athletic director in the stands or on the field, that's a big deal.
I thought it was pretty cool yesterday. I'm watching volleyball. You know, it's an hour and a half from our campus, and I'm shoulder to shoulder with our president and our new vice president for students. So you've got the president, the vice president for students, and the athletic director sitting in the stands. And, you know, I don't know how well you know Dr. Hodges or have been around him in a game atmosphere, but he's not a quiet guy.
He gets fired fired up.
He is supportive, and he is vocally supportive, and you will know when he is in the gym or whatever. And so
do the officials know that he's
They
there?
do. They know it too. They know it too. I'll just leave it at that.
That was Calhoun Athletic Director A.J. Dougherty talking with Todd Tomerlin, Clint Legg, and me earlier today during Tailgate Talk's visit to the Basketball Kickoff Classic. We'll be back with women's action after this from PAS Plus.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Home security is not what it used to be. With Secure Connect and smart home integration features, you can unlock your doors and turn off your alarm from your smart home app. No more hiding a key under a rock. Get Secure Connect and live life connected. Call Ardmore Telephone Company at 800-830-9946 to secure your home today.
This is John.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have two things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We prepare our students to go straight to work or transfer to a 4-year university. And with more than 100 career options to choose from, Calhoun has a path that's focused on your success.
What's for dinner?
We literally just ate.
So you can support your family.
We're all packed. Let's go.
You can take that trip. Or give your dog the expensive food he loves oh so much. Who's a good boy? Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. So what are you waiting for? We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
Join us for Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC. We'll talk to coaches and sports figures of local interest and get their thoughts on whatever comes down the pike. We'll also announce our latest Athlete of the Week and give away an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt. Applebee's Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on your PAS Plus app, on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device, online at tailgatetalk.net, and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
All right, welcome back to Calhoun basketball here. It's we're going to get ready for women's action against Columbia State tonight. The Lady Chargers, coached by Gwen Burton, were short on stats from the Lady Warhawks loss to Itawamba last night. This is the second game for the Lady Chargers as they won their first game, not in this tournament, but back on Halloween against Trevecca JV at home, 96-36. And we don't have any numbers from that either, so we'll see who emerges as playmakers for both teams when we come back with more Calhoun basketball right here. So we're getting ready for player introductions, so we'll just send it down to courtside and get all ready for that.
Fans, players, and coaches, the Alabama Community College Conference and its members promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Spectators are not allowed to enter the competition area prior to, during, or after the conclusion of the contest. Now here's your starting lineup for Columbia State Community College. Number 3, Hardwick. Number 10, Burlington. 11, Benjamin. 20, Dowden. 23, Thomas, and 30, Scott. And now, make some noise, Warhawk Nation, for your 2024-2025 Warhawks are coached by assistant coaches Kayla Irvin, Kayla Nash, and Rob Bird. And head coach for the 2022-2023 North Coach of the Year, Candace Bird.
All right, there's your lineups. And he doesn't mess around when he does the visitors' lineups. He gets them out there quickly. Oh, man. They were like, hey, let us catch up. So here we go. We've got Jasmine Irvin jumping against, I don't have a number 11, so I should have paid attention to the starting lineups there. Maybe we'll get the name here in just a little bit. All right, Chargers get the tip over in the corner to number 30, who drives around Amaya Saffold. Her shot is blocked. And the Lady Warhawks have the ball. Okay. And some of these ponytails are going to get in my way here. That was Gabby Stigger over to Zamira Good. And she double dribbles, travels. Either way, it's a turnover. 9:25 here in the first quarter. Serenity Warman will throw it in for the Lady Chargers. Saffold will bring it down to Burleson, Ansley Burleson. And ball will be knocked out of bounds by Calhoun. Into number 11. Over to Saffold. Steal by Gabby Stigger, who drives it in for the layup and gets the first points of the game. Another errant pass by Columbia State. And Jemiah Griffin will drive, and she gets fouled on that layup attempt. So she's going to go to the line for 2 shots. First one's up and good. Lady Warhawks struggled a little bit from the free throw line yesterday, which I don't know, may have made a difference in the outcome of their game. And second one's good. 4-0 now in favor of Calhoun. Warman throws it in to Saffold. Saffold back to Warman, and so Columbia State's going to take a timeout here. And I believe it's a full timeout, so we'll take a break with them. You're listening to Calhoun basketball from PAS Plus.
This is John. Hello. Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have 2 things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
All right, back with Calhoun basketball here. 8:40 left in the first quarter here of the women's game. Lady Warhawks are on top right now, 4-0 over the Lady Chargers from Columbia State. Warman will throw it in for the Lady Chargers. Calhoun in the press. Warman to Saffold to Burleson. Burleson gets it down court, and the ball is stolen. Gabby Stigger with the ball. Oh, and she gets nudged by number 11. Stigger inside to Irvin. Irvin to Ricks. The ball ends up with Jemiah Griffin there in the corner. And Columbia State knocks it out. Inside, her pass inside to Irvin goes off Irvin's foot and out of bounds. So Columbia State will get the ball back. Saffold across the court to I can't see her number. Well, it's another one I don't have a number for, 20. So ball goes out of bounds, and Calhoun will bring it back up. Stigger's pass to Griffin gets kicked by Columbia State, so the Lady Warhawks will get the ball back. Griffin into Good. Good back to Griffin in the corner. Tries to get it inside to Irvin. Her pass is errant. Warman ends up with the ball for Columbia State, and she gets fouled on her drive. And Good will get the foul for that one. Warman will go to the line. 7:37 left in the first. 4-0 lead by the Lady Warhawks. Her first shot is up and good. Four to 1 now. Warman's second shot is good. 4-2. Irvin will come out of the game, and Jemiah Glover comes in for her. Stigger will bring it down. She goes back over to Good. She tries to get her pass to Good. Another kick ball by Columbia State. Good will inbound it to Stigger. Stigger gets it across the half court. She gets trapped, but her pass to Glover is good. And shot is up and good by Calhoun. 7-2 now, three-pointer. And ball goes on the floor. People go with it. It's tied up, jump ball, and it will go to Calhoun. Good will inbound it to Gabby Stigger, who will bring it down court. 7:04 left in the first quarter. Stigger in the corner to Good. Good tries to get it over to number 1, Ricks, and the ball goes out of bounds to Columbia State. Saffold over to Burleson. Down court to Grady. Back out to Burleson. Her shot is up and no good. Three-pointer is off, and then there's a foul on Grady for Columbia State. 7-2 your score. 6:37 left in the first quarter. Gabby Stigger bringing it down for Calhoun. Over to Good. Good back to Stigger. Over into the corner to Good, and it's good. Good is good. Saffold for Columbia State gets the ball to Grady, who loses the ball. Fast break, Calhoun. to Victoria Piles. Her layup is good. 12-2 now in favor of Calhoun. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. And an errant pass by Columbia State to Griffin. Griffin to Good. Good throws it away. Warman picks it up to Burleson. Her layup is no good. And Gabby Stigger will foul her on that layup. She's going to get 2 shots out of that one. Her first shot is good. And Columbia State only has 7 players. So I don't know if they've had trouble with fouls yet. Of course, they've only played 1 game, so you can't tell much about 1 game. But, they don't need to get in foul trouble with only 7 players. Pass from Stigger to Jemiah Glover. Her layup is good. 14-4 now. 5.5 minutes left. Steal by Griffin, and she's fouled on her layup. She's going to get 2 shots. And her first shot is no good. Second shot is no good. Rebound by Warman of Columbia State. She's going to bring it down. Well, get it to, or Saffold gets it to Warman, who gets it to Burleson. And then she gets fouled on her drive. Jemiah Glover picks up a foul. Saffold inbounds it to Grady. Grady to Warman. Warman drives. No good. Gabby Stigger with the rebound. Down court to Victoria Piles, who has her shot blocked. And then Calhoun knocks the ball out of bounds. So Warman will inbound the ball to Saffold. Back to Warman. To Burleson. They're working against the press here. Getting hassled. Ball goes to the corner. Number 3, Grady, drives and gets fouled on the floor. That foul will go to Jemiah Glover, who will come out of the game, and Farrah Buckner comes in for her. Well, I thought she was fouled on the floor, but she's going to get 2 shots. So, 5 fouls on each team. So, first shot is up and good. 14-5 now. Brady's second shot, it rattles in too. 14-6. 4:49 left. Stigger brings the ball down, drives all the way to the goal, and for 2 points. Layup there, 16-6 now. Burleson will bring it down for Columbia State. She's going to drive and gets it under the goal. Oh, wow. She gets it up under the goal to number 11, who was waiting there all by herself and just got really foot happy. She went up. She started to go up for a shot, hopped, came back down, and then hopped to the other side of the goal to attempt another shot. And so, needless to say, she traveled. Calhoun back down. Gabby Stigger gets it into the corner to Piles. Piles' shot is up, no good. Rebounds by Piles, and still the return shot follow-up is no good. Burleson gets the ball for Columbia State and brings the ball down. Her layup is no good. 4:04 left in the first quarter. And Burleson will go to the line for the Lady Chargers. First shot is good. 16-7 now. Second shot is up. It's good. 16-8. Stigger brings it down for Calhoun. She's going to kind of hurry it down. Gets it to Piles in the corner, who gets it to Irvin. And she's going to get fouled on her shot attempt there in the lane. She goes to the line for 2 shots, and we'll see what happens. After a substitution here, number 11 comes out for Columbia State. Warman comes in for her. First shot is up and good. That should be, there we go, 17-8. Second shot by Irvin is up and also good. Both of them, nothing but net. 18-8 now for the Lady Warhawks. 3:53 left in the first quarter. Burleson trapped in the backcourt, and she travels, trying to get away. So Griffin will inbound it to Good. Back to Griffin. Back to Good. Back to Griffin. We're just kind of going back and forth here. Good is up with a three-pointer, no good. Irvin with a rebound, no good. Saffold has the rebound, gets it down to Warman. Warman is up, no good. Rebound, Irvin. Calhoun's coming back the other way. Griffin drives, no good. She does a left-handed layup with her right hand. Saffold will bring it back down for Columbia State to Warman. Warman, she'll drive against Griffin. Gets her up under the goal. Her layup is no good. Good will bring it back down the court for Calhoun. Her layup is good. She hits the floor, but no call. Warman gets it into Saffold. Saffold back to Warman, over to Burleson. Those three just kind of bring it down all the time. They get it to to Grady, who is fouled. And I don't know who that was on. May have been Jasmine Irvin. Grady goes to the line for 2 shots, and her first one is no good. 20-8 is the score with 2:25 left in the first quarter. Grady's second shot is good. 20-9 now. And Alexandria Jackson will come in for Jasmine Irvin for Calhoun. Zamira Good will bring it down for the Lady Warhawks. She gets it over to Buckner. Buckner rolls it to Griffin, who gets it out to the corner. Let's see. Good puts up a 3. It's no good. And then Griffin goes up for the layup. Her layup is no good. And the Lady Chargers come up with the layup. And then, Victoria Piles And Zamira Good trap her in the corner there. Get the steal. And Piles gets the layup. 22-9. Chargers bring it back down. And the ball gets deflected out of bounds by Calhoun. And, well, a foul comes along with that, too. So Warman will go to the line for Columbia State. Her first shot is up and good. 22-10. Minute 29 left. Warman's second shot. Yeah, also rolls in. 22-11. Victoria Piles bringing it down for Calhoun. And Coach Bird wants a timeout. He wants a 30-second timeout. So we'll take that timeout with her. Well, no, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to let you know about a few things here since it's a 30-second. Check out the PAS Plus mobile app. It's your connection to all live streams, all of our live streams, along with scores, game archives, and more. You can go online to pasplus.net for the download links. Also follow PAS Network on Twitter or X, Instagram, and look for PAS Network on Facebook. Still kind of getting used to that Twitter and X deal there. But we'll keep you updated on scores via ScoreStream tonight and throughout the week. All right, 22-11 is your score here in the first quarter. A minute and 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And Calhoun will be inbounding it. Aisha Jackson tries to get it to Zamira Good, and it's knocked out by Burleson of Columbia State. So we're going to try it again. Good will bring it down. Goes over into the corner to Piles. Piles' three-pointer is up and no good. Struggle for the ball. And Good goes to the floor. But that's because she got fouled.
Number 12, Zamira Good.
And, okay, so we've got some more substitutions here. Warman goes out. She's kind of gimpy. She was one of the bodies that hit the floor on that rebound. And so she's going to get looked at. In the meantime, Good will get free throws. I got to wipe up the floor a little bit. Some wetness left behind. All right, so here we go. Back to the usual here. All right, two shots by Good. The first one is no good. Second shot is up. It's good. 23-11, 106 left in the game in the first quarter. Burleson gets it down court. Ball intercepted by Griffin. Griffin drives it down, kicks it out to the corner to Good. Her three-pointer is no good. And after the ball bounces around a few times, Good gets it back. Over to Piles. Her three-pointer is good. 26-11 now. Burleson down court to number 11. 11 to Grady. Grady drives. Her layup is good. 26-13. Jackson will bring it down. for Calhoun and throws it away, trying to get it to Good. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Number 20 for the Chargers will throw it in to Warman. Warman back to 20. Burleson takes it down. She's going to drive, and Jemiah Griffin draws the charging foul on her. 8.8 seconds left in the first quarter. Got a substitution. Jackson comes back in for Calhoun. Good. Over to Jackson. Jackson puts up a three. Oh! With about a second to spare. Oh, she gets that three-pointer there to end the quarter. 29-13 there at the end of the quarter. We'll be back with more of Calhoun basketball on PAS Plus.
This is John.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have two things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
Want to howl with the Havoc this season? Now's your chance from Tailgate Talk and the Huntsville Havoc. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and register your name. Then listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk this Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC Radio as we announce the winners of Huntsville Havoc tickets. Howl with the Havoc this season from the Huntsville Havoc and Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
All right, back with Calhoun basketball here on PAS Plus. Second quarter, 29-13 lead for the Lady Warhawks here. Warman will bring it down for Columbia State. Hands it off to Burleson. Burleson's going to drive, and she gets fouled by Alexandria Jackson. And, of course, the fouls reset at every quarter, so Calhoun only has one team foul. Burleson up for three. No good. Rebound by Zamira Good, who hurries it down for Calhoun. Drives in. And, Burleson tried to draw the charging foul, but it'll be no go. She gets the blocking foul called on her, and Good will go to the line for Calhoun. Her first shot is up and good. 30-13 now. Shot number 2 is also good. 31-13. Calhoun lead. Warman back to, or Sappho back to Warman, who's back in the game. Warman up from the free throw line, no good. Rebound by Aisha Jackson. Gets it down court for another layup. 33-13 in favor of Calhoun. Burleson will get it over into the corner. Grady's shot is up and no good. Rebound, Saffold. She puts it back up. No good. Calhoun rebound. That's Jayla Turner with the ball now. She's in the game. To Alexandria Jackson. To Hannah Davis. Three-pointer is up, no good. Rebound, Warman. Warman's fouled by Davis. A little too aggressive with her defense. Picks up that foul. 33-13 now. Also in the game is Caitlin Cooper for Calhoun. Ball into Burleson. She drives the baseline and blocking foul on Jackson for Calhoun. Foul on the floor. Got to throw it in, girls. They were all getting lined up for a free throw. All right. Saffold. And out front to Grady. Grady with a three-pointer. It does not bank in. Rolls off the front. And rebound by Jayla Turner. And she and Burleson both go to the ground. And we've got to get a reset. Yes. Had to get about 3 seconds taken off the shot clock there. All right, Turner inbounds it to Jackson. Jackson will bring it down for the Lady Warhawks. Back, well, no, over to Cooper. Cooper to Turner. Turner's three-pointer is no good, but Cooper follows that up and cleans it up with the layup. 8:04 now. 30. I think they haven't put the points back up on the scoreboard. It says 33-13. Well, whether it's 30, there we go. 35-13 now. Lead for the Lady Warhawks. 7:47 left in the half. Saffold will walk it up for the Lady Chargers. Guarded by Jackson. She's going to hand it off to Grady. And Jackson just kind of picks her up. Gets a little bit too aggressive, too, for the referee's taste. And picks up a foul. Warman's going to inbound it to number 11. Grady takes her pass. Her layup is, her jump shot is no good. 11 gets the rebound, and she's fouled on that one. Keep waiting for the PA announcer to say her name, and I don't know if he's got her name either. Her first shot goes in, 35-14. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Jayla Turner. Pass is intercepted by Grady. Grady's going to run it back down, tries to get it to Burleson, and it's intercepted by Turner. Turner gets it up underneath to Irvin. Irvin's layup no good. Her second layup is no good. Sappho gets the rebound for Columbia State, and she's going to bring it down. Guarded by Turner. Into Burleson. Burleson's shot is up, and it's good. Bounces in. 35-16 with 6:49 left in the half. Jackson will bring it down for Calhoun. She's kind of trapped. Ooh, almost threw it away. Hannah Davis picks it up, gets it down to Cooper, and her 2 points is good. 37-16. Saffold working against the double team there. Over to Grady. Grady's going to drive, back it out. get it to number 20, over to Burleson. Her three-pointer's no good. And Saffold and Turner get tied up there on that rebound. And Turner, I think, gets called for the foul there. Her arm was just kind of stuck in with all the ball and Saffold's arms and got kind of slung out, and so she gets called for the foul. Then another tie up there, and Caitlin Cooper comes out with the ball, and so do the Lady Warhawks. 37-16, 6 minutes left in the half. Turner's bringing it up for the Calhoun Lady Warhawks. Gets it to Glover. Glover to Davis. Davis to Cooper. Back to Glover. And that layup is good. 39-16 with 5:35 left in the half. Number 11 over to Cooper. Her pass is intercepted by Turner. Turner's going to slow it down just a little bit here. Up underneath the goal to Cooper. She's fouled on her layup. Another substitution here. Number 20 comes back in for Grady. Cooper's first shot was no good. Bounced off the side and then goes out of bounds. All right, shot number 2 for Caitlin is up, and it's no good. Even if she'd hit it, there was a lane violation on the shot. Or that's what the referee called. Okay. The other referee came over and looked like she was pointing at something at the free throw line, and I thought, well, maybe it's going to get overturned. But they were wiping something up off the floor. All right, so. And Coach Burton fussing with the refs. And she gets a technical foul called on her. 5:18 left. And number 11 has to go get something taken care of. I don't know if she got hit in the nose. Maybe there was some blood. But Jasmine Irvin will go to the line for Calhoun to shoot the technical free throws. Her first one is good. Second one is no good. 40-16 now in favor of Calhoun. 5:18 left in the half, and so Calhoun gets the ball back. Hannah Davis almost throws it away, but they get the ball back underneath to Irvin. Irvin takes her a couple of attempts, but her layup is good. 42-16 now. 5 minutes left in the first half. Calhoun Lady Warhawks are ahead. Now number 11 will come back in the game. All right, Saffold is bringing it down for Columbia State. She's going to hand it off to Burleson. Burleson gets the ball into number 11, who goes falling down backwards and evidently thought she got fouled, and she may have been, but tries to put up a shot. and it gets deflected by Calhoun. Saffold from 3, and it's good. 42-19 now. Turner will bring it up for Calhoun over to Cooper. Cooper up underneath to Glover. Glover's shot is no good. Rebounded by Columbia State. And the ball gets knocked out by Calhoun. All right, timeout. That's time for us to take a timeout. So we will be back after this. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball on PAS Plus.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Alrighty, we're back here with more Calhoun basketball here on PAS Plus. 42-19 is your score with 4:15 left in the first half. Calhoun leads. Warman with a three-pointer for Columbia State, no good. And there's a foul on the rebound there. First shot is up and no good. Second shot is up, and it's good. 42-20 there now for Calhoun. All right, inbounds pass by Jemiah Glover. Down court to Davis. Davis is trapped, and she's going to get it back to Turner. Turner to Glover. Glover to Zoe Gray Martin, who is now in the game for Calhoun. And she travels. Warman will inbound it to Saffold, who will bring it down against Piles. She gets it over to Burleson. Burleson back out to Warman. Warman drives back out to Burleson. She's going to drive to number 11 under the goal, and it's good. 42-22 now, 3:30 left in the first half. Turner to Gray Martin. Her shot is no good. And then Piles gets the ball, but then steps on the line there in the corner. And so the ball will go back over to Columbia State. .3:14 left in the first half. Saffold with the ball for Columbia State. Piles gets picked, and Gabby Stigger, who is back in the that was Glover, who is in there. She picks up the foul. Saffold is at the line for Columbia State. Her shot is up, and it's good. 42-23 now. Second shot for Saffold. Good. 42-24 now. Good will bring it down, and she gets called for the traveling. Or no, she gets it over to what was that? She got it over to Freya Buckner. She got called for the travel. Oh, so Warman gets it into Burleson. Burleson's going to try to drive, gets tied up with Griffin, and Griffin gets called for the blocking foul. So Burleson goes to the line. And her first shot is no good. .252 left in the first half. Second shot is good, so 42-25 lead for Calhoun. Farrah Buckner will bring it down for the Lady Warhawks. Over to Good, to Griffin. Griffin tries another pass and gets it kicked away. Griffin will inbound it to Good. Good brings it across the line. Back to Griffin. Down to Buckner in the corner. She starts to dribble and then dribbles it off Warman's foot. Buckner will inbound the ball. Gets it into Piles. Piles puts up 3 right away. Almost goes in. Rebound Burleson for Columbia State. She's going to get it down to Warman, who drives, puts up a shot, banks it in over Glover. 42-27 now. And another foul on Columbia State. But I think Warman picked that one up. And Jemiah Griffin is at the line to shoot for Calhoun. She's going to get a couple of shots. First one is up, no good. Second one up. Good. 43-27, 2:06 left. Saffold will walk the ball up for the Lady Chargers. Picked up by Buckner. Trying to get around her. And Buckner picks up the foul. I think got a little bit too handsy. So Saffold will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot's up, no good. Second one is up, and it's good. 43-28 now, minute 55 left. Oh, and a long pass picked off by Grady, and then her momentum carried her to the sidelines where she stepped out of bounds. And then a quick timeout by Calhoun. So we'll be back with more after this from PAS Plus.
Bring a little caffeination inspiration to your next event with Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens. Turn up the heat in these cooler months with their signature products, including a full coffee menu, white chocolate mocha, lattes, frappes, energy drinks, lemonades, and teas. Travelin' Tom serves events of any size, concerts, neighborhood block parties, high school football games, you name it. Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens is sure to make any event a little sweeter. Visit Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens on Facebook or call them at 434-1734. Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens.
right, back with more Calhoun basketball here on PAS Plus. Go to your Amazon Echo and say, Alexa, open PAS Plus, and you can hear our coverage of Calhoun basketball in crystal clear quality this season. You can also have a chance to howl with a Havoc on Tailgate Talk this hockey season. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your name for tickets to see the Huntsville Havoc. And winners will be announced during Tailgate Talk Saturday mornings at 10 on 1080 AM WKAC. 1:52 left in the first half. 43-28 lead for Calhoun over Columbia State. Jemiah Griffin will inbound the ball to Buckner. Buckner over to Good. Good goes down to the corner to Piles, whose two-pointer is up and good. 45-28 now. Grady will bring the ball down, get it. Struggle with the ball there with Griffin. And Griffin picks up a blocking foul. She was trying to back off, had both hands in the air, and still got called for it. So Griffin will go to the line to shoot two with 1:26 left in this first half. First shot is up and good. Second shot is no good. Rebound Buckner for Calhoun. Buckner gets it. Well, she's going to just dribble it down, gets it to the corner to Piles. Piles' three-pointer is good. 48-28. Burleson is working against the press, gets it over to Grady. Grady's going to drive and gets the shot blocked by Glover. Gets the ball back out to Sappho. Piles shoots an air ball. Or Sappho shoots the air ball. Piles gets the rebound and gets knocked down from behind. So now she's going to go shoot a couple of foul shots. 48-29 left with 51.2 seconds left in this first half. Calhoun leads. Nice bounce back from the loss last night. And that free throw is no good. She gets another try. And it's up. And it's no good. She can hit them from three, but not from 15 feet out so far. 48-29, 46.6 seconds left in half. Saffold will bring it down for Columbia State. Hand it off to Burleson. Burleson drives. Her layup is good. 48-31 now. 31 seconds left. Buckner, she gets her foot across the half-court line and then backs off. A little. And then a three-pointer follows that up. Jemiah Glover puts that in. 50-31, 9 seconds. Turnover. Good drives. Gets fouled on the layup. So Zamira Good will go to the line to shoot two with 3.1 seconds left. First one is up and rolls in there. 51-31. Second shot, no, that one, I knew that was no good as soon as she left it. No good, and time runs out here in the first half. So, with your score, 51-31 in favor of Calhoun. You've been listening to Calhoun basketball on PAS Plus.
Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Barron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks, licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
All right, back here for second half action here. 51-31 is the score in favor of your Calhoun Lady Warhawks. And let me remind you about something we'll be doing here once the regular season gets kicked off here. You can enter your name for the Lawlers Fan of the Week, PASplus.net. We'll announce the winner during the post-game show of each of our Calhoun basketball games. The winner gets a gift card from Lawler's Barbecue. So go on out there to PASplus.net and enter your name for the Lawler's Fan of the Week. All right. We're going to get started here with second half action as Columbia State will be throwing the ball in. Saffold has been there. The way they do it, she's controlling the ball coming in. Over to Burleson, another regular name. And then she drives, and her layup is good. 51-33 now, with Calhoun in the lead. Jemiah, Glover gets it over into the corner, and shot is up and good, 54-33. And Serenity Warman hits the floor at the other end of the court for Columbia State. Now another number that I do not have on my roster for Columbia State, number 15, comes in for number 11. Warman will go to the free throw line to shoot. And it's up and good. Second shot coming. And it's good. 54-35 now in favor of Calhoun. Good gets it down, tries to get it down into the corner to Piles. A little bit out of her reach. It goes out of bounds. So Saffold will bring it down for Columbia State. Gets some help from Burleson. She hands it off to her, and then she loses the ball. Well, I thought it was off of Jayla Turner's foot, but evidently it was not because Calhoun gets the ball back. So Myra Good will bring it down. Back over to Turner. Turner inside to Jasmine Irvin, and gets tied up, and Calhoun comes out with the possession. Piles throws it in to Turner. Turner over to Good. Good drives. Her layup no good. Rebound Irvin, and she puts it in for another two. 56-35 now. 8:32 left in the quarter. Number 15 drives, and I thought they were going to get Good for the foul, but they just goes out of bounds off of Good. She doesn't get called for the foul anyway, but the ball goes out on her. Sappho throws it in to Burleson. Burleson's three is up and no good. Rebound grab by Good. Good brings it down, and she gets fouled by Warman coming down the court. And Warman has 5 fouls on her. So, well, I thought she had 5. She's not coming out. I thought I heard the ref say she has 5. Oh, she does have 5. They're just kind of having to wait to make it official. So, number 11 will come in for Warman, who goes out with 5 fouls. All right, Zamira Good. Ball goes over into the corner. Piles his three is good. 59-35 now. Favor of Calhoun. Saffold will drive it in, and her layup kind of bounces in there. Good for 2. 59-37. Good gets it into the corner. Other corner. Piles. Another three is good. 62-37 now in favor of Calhoun. Burleson tries to drive against Piles. Piles says, no, you're going to go the other way. Gets picked off and then tries to get a pass into number 20. But there's a foul on Calhoun. And Columbia State will get to inbound the pass. Gets it into Burleson. Good almost picks it off. Burleson drives. And Jasmine Irwin was standing there with her hands up and got the foul called on her almost before contact was made. I mean, that foul was called so quick. It's like anticipation. Burleson goes to the line. Her first shot is up and good. 62-38 now. Second shot is up and it's good. 62-39 now in favor of Calhoun. And Emma Thomas comes in for Calhoun. Taking out Jemiah Glover. Jamira Good will bring the ball down. Get it over to Jayla Turner. In the corner to Emma Thomas. And her shot is no good. And Jasmine Irvin is there to clean up. She gets the layup and gets a foul too. So 64-39 now. Irvin will go to the line. And her shot is up. And it's good. 65-39. Calhoun in the lead. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Grady drives for the Lady Chargers over to Burleson. Burleson drives. Her layup is good. 65-41 now. Good brings it down for the Lady Warhawks. Over to Turner. Turner in the corner to Piles. Fakes the three. Back to Turner. Turner's three is good. 68 to 41. 6:28 left in third quarter. Foul there on number 2 for Calhoun, Jayla Turner. And Burleson will go to the line to shoot 2. Burleson's first shot is up and good. 68-43. Second shot is up and no good, but then number 11 gets the rebound and puts it in. So 68-44, I guess. Turner up. No, her three is no good. Into the corner to Piles. Piles to Good. To Turner. She decides to drive. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Columbia State. Sappho. No, number 20 is bringing it down. Over to Burleson. Burleson drives around Piles. And then she changes direction and gets fouled by Jasmine Irvin, trying to come through the lane. All right, Kiara Ricks comes in for Jayla Turner for Calhoun. And then Jasmine Irvin goes out. Jemiah Glover comes in. Burleson's first shot is up and good. Second shot is up, and it rolls off the front. Rebound Calhoun into the corner to Piles. Piles throws her away. Burleson gets the ball, brings it down. Hands it off to Sappho. Sappho drives, puts up a left-hander from the zone. No. Gets the rebound, back up, and it's good. 68-47.
Timeout on the court.
And Calhoun has called a timeout, so we will take it. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball from PAS Plus.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
All right, back now with more of Calhoun basketball. Your score 68-47 in favor of Calhoun. The Lady Warhawks, 5:12 left in the third quarter. And let's see, who is it? Oh, that was Jemiah Griffin from the corner. Her three is no good. But then Jemiah Glover gets the foul, gets the rebound, and is fouled. And she's going to go to the line. First shot's up and good. 69-47. Second shot is no good. Number 11 rebounds for Columbia State down to Burleson. Burleson will drive. Picked off by Glover. She gets it to Good, who tries to get it back to her, going down the lane, and ball gets knocked out of bounds by the Lady Chargers. And it looks like there's going to be another timeout here on the floor. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball from PAS Plus.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling? Paint peeling off your walls? Shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured. Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
4:45 left here in the third quarter as the Lady Warhawks have a 69-47 lead over Columbia State. They also have the ball. Good will drive out to Emma Thomas, back to Good. Over to Kiera Ricks. Gabby Stigger is in the game too. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Jemiah Griffin. She gives it to Gabby Stigger, and Stigger travels. Grady will bring it down for the Lady Chargers. Over to Saffold. Her layup is no good. Number 11 gets the rebound, and it's good. 69-49 now. Stigger to Ricks. Ricks throws it away, and Saffold will bring it back the other way for Columbia State. Saffold picks her dribble up. Now she's caught, gets it to number 11 in the lane. Over to Burleson. Burleson's shot is deflected. Stigger brings it down. She's going to drive and get fouled while she also scores. So 71-49. Saffold picks up that foul, and Stigger will go to the line with 3:40 left in the third quarter. Her shot is up and no good. Rebound number 11 for Columbia State to Burleson. Burleson to Saffold. Saffold dribbling around back to Burleson. She's cut off by Griffin. Over to Saffold to Grady. Grady's three is no good. Rebound Glover. Glover over to Stigger. Stigger down in the corner to Griffin. Griffin drives, and she runs right over Burleson. Gets called for a charge. And so she will get taken out of the game, and Piles will come in for her. Burleson shaking up on that one. She hit the floor pretty hard. But now she's going to come out. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they've still got 5 out there. Number 20 will come in for her. I mentioned they were shorthanded, and so with Warman out, fouled out, they've only got one sub. Saffold out behind the three-point line to number 15. Wild pass. Saffold almost couldn't handle it. She gets it, drives, and she's fouled by Kiera Ricks. 71-49 now here, 2:46 left in the third quarter. And Maya Saffold is on the line for Columbia State. Her first shot is no good. Second shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Victoria Piles. She gets it to Ricks, back to Piles, back to Ricks, over to Stigger, into the corner to Piles. Piles' layup is good. 73-49 with 2:24 left in the third. Saffold will bring it down. Piles gets picked off by number 11. Saffold goes around. Her shot is no good. Here comes Ricks. Ricks to Piles. Piles underneath to Gabby Stigger. Over to number 23, Glover. Her shot is no good. Rebound, Columbia State. Grady will bring it down. Guarded by Ricks, goes off her foot, out of bounds. And so number 20 will inbound it for the Lady Chargers. Into Saffold. Saffold across the court to Grady. Grady with a three, and it's no good. Rebound. Well, the ball's kind of getting fought over here. Who's going to come up with it? All right. Columbia State will get possession of that one. And there's going to be a timeout by Columbia State. So let's fill you in on a couple of things here. You can go to your Amazon Echo device and say, Alexa, open PAS Plus, and hear our coverage of Calhoun basketball in crystal clear quality. Also tune in for the Play Action Sports Update 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from the Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKAC. And score from earlier, or results from earlier today, the Calhoun volleyball team was sent to the elimination round by Coastal South. Then they won their first elimination game round, but then Wallace State eliminated them earlier today. So the season ends in the ACCC tournament for the Lady Warhawks volleyball team. Pass goes inbound to number 11. Her shot is up and no good. Gabby Stigger gets the rebound, and she hurriedly drives it down court for another layup. 75-49 now with 1:20 left in the third quarter. Saffold for Columbia State. She passes it into number 11, who is fouled from behind. And that was on the floor. No, yes, it was on the floor. No, it was not on the floor. Well, it might have been on the floor, but it was the 5th foul. So number 11 will go to the free throw line and shoot. Looked like he was signaling that it was on the floor, but maybe that was before he realized how many fouls Calhoun had. So 5 fouls to 4. Calhoun to Columbia State. Number 11's first free throw is good. 75-50. Goes back for another shot. And it is no good. Piles bounces off her hands to Gabby Stigger, who brings it down court, and then she gets called for traveling. She just kind of, her feet got a little bit ahead of the rest of her. Saffold will bring it down for Columbia State, picked up by Piles, who was picked off, and a legal pick on number 11. So Calhoun will have the ball on the sideline there. Stigger will throw it into Kiera Ricks. Back to Stigger. Stigger over to Ricks. Ricks into the corner to Good. She dribbles it out of the corner. Back to Stigger. To the free throw line where Jemiah Glover is waiting. Loose ball now. Burleson, the Lady Chargers, gets possession of it. She's driving down, trying to get it in. She does to number 11. 11's rebound is no good. Gabby Stigger comes out with that. Down court to Piles. And Piles puts it in for two. 77-50 now, with 8 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's a foul called on Kiera Ricks, and oh no, it wasn't a foul. It was out of bounds. Okay, 1.3 seconds left in the third quarter. Saffold will throw it in. She gets it into number 11, who reaches over the back of Zamira Good. And I thought she was going to call a foul, but because she was over her back, but evidently let it go. So we go to the fourth quarter with your score 77-50 in favor of Calhoun. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball on PAS Plus.
P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
All right, we enter the fourth quarter here. Calhoun with a 77-50 lead on Columbia State. Victoria Piles puts up a three. It's no good. Jasmine Irvin rebounds it, gets it back out. Good puts up a three. And it's good. 80-50 now. 30-point lead for the Lady Warhawks here. Saffold loses it. Good picks it up. She piles to Cooper, whose layup rolls off the front. Columbia State gets the rebound. Number 20 goes down. Misses the layup on the fast break. Alexandria Jackson gets the rebound, gets it back to Good into the corner, and the ball goes into Jasmine Irvin. Takes her a couple of tries, but she gets her layup in. 82-50 now. Burleson working against Cooper. And Cooper gets called for the foul. So Burleson will go to the line now. And substitution Who's coming in? Okay, number 15 came in for number 20. Burleson's first shot is up. It's good. 82-51 now. Second shot is up, and it's good. 82-52. 30-point lead for Calhoun women over Columbia State. Corey Piles will bring it down over to Good, into the corner to Cooper, then to Jackson. Jackson back to Cooper. Lost ball. Burleson comes up with it. Down court to Saffold, who drives in, and her layup is up and good. 82-54 now. Good will bring it down for the Lady Warhawks. And kind of slowly get it over. She gets it over to Piles. Piles, another kick ball there. Trying to get it to Good. And so Piles will inbound it on the far sidelines to Good. Good waiting for developments. Piles fakes a three, decides not to, and puts up another one after that. Rebound goes to Grady, and then Cooper tries to steal from behind and gets called for the foul. And she's going to come out. Jayla Turner is going to replace her. 7:39 here in the fourth. Saffold will bring it down for Columbia State. She drives. She took an extra step, didn't call for it. Her shot is no good. Rebound number 11, and she gets fouled on her rebound. Again, 82-54. Got to get that 30-point lead back. That's just the way it's got to be. Number 11 goes to the line to shoot two. First one is up and no good. Second shot is up. And no good. Good brings it down. Her layup is no good. Rebound by Grady. And then Jayla Turner ties her up. And so trying to figure out who gets the ball. Okay, so Columbia State gets the ball. Saffold will bring the ball down for the Lady Chargers. Picks up her dribble, hands it off to Burleson, who hits the floor. Scramble for the ball. Another jump ball here. And let's see. Okay, so Jayla Turner will throw the ball in for the Lady Warhawks. Another substitution for Columbia State. Number 20 comes in for Burleson. Burleson's been out the whole game. I've called her name a lot. All right, so Good will bring it down for the Warhawks. Over to Piles, back to Good, back to Piles, back to Good, almost picked off. Over to Turner. Turner's going to drive. And the points, 84-54. is the score. Number 30, Saffold from 3 into number 11. And there's another foul. Looks like Jasmine Irvin committed that foul. .84-54, 6:18 left in this final quarter. Saffold up from 3. Glover with the rebound. Down court to Good. Good stops at the three-point line. Over to Piles. She shoots a 3 and hits another one. 87-54. Burleson back in the game. Over to Saffold. Saffold up from 2-point range. That one's good. 87-56 now. 5:42 left in the game. Uh-oh. Bad pass by Turner. Burleson picks it off, goes for the layup, but then it gets blocked out of bounds. So Columbia State will keep the ball. Burleson will do the inbounding. To Ricks from 3 points. No good, hits the side of the backboard. 87-56 now, 5:28 left in the fourth. Dude brings it up for Calhoun. Looking for some movement here. Over to Turner. Turner into Glover. Her layup is no good. She gets fouled. Go to the line. All right. Jam Glover is at the line. 87-56. A lead she can add to, and she does. 88-56. 5:11 left in the game. No good is their second shot. Number 20 gets the rebound. Gives it to Saffold, who will bring it down. Once again, guarded by Jayla Turner. She gets it to number 20. Her layup is no good. Burleson gets the rebound. Jemiah Glover rejects that shot, gets it down court to Good. Shot is no good. And a couple of rebounds, still no follow-up shot. Ball goes out of bounds and over to Columbia State. 88-56 with 4:30 left in the fourth quarter. Saffold will try to work it in. She's getting hassled by Good, and Turner finally gets out of it, but her layup is no good, and Glover can't handle the rebound, so the ball goes out of bounds. Well, she's fouled. So Buckner inbounds to Good for Calhoun. 4:06 left in the game. Over to Turner. Turner's three-pointer is almost an air ball. It barely grazes the rim. The underside. All right, so there's a timeout here by Columbia State. We'll be back. You're listening to Calhoun Basketball on PAS Plus.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Back now with more Calhoun basketball. 3:58 left in the fourth quarter. 88-56 is the lead for the Lady Warhawks. Saffold will bring it down again for the Lady Chargers. Good is guarding her out front. Ball goes inside to number 20. Her layup is good. 88-58 now. Buckner bringing it down for the Lady Warhawks. She's going to drive, get it back out to Good. Good's three-pointer is good. 91-58 is the score in favor of these Lady Warhawks. There's still over 3 minutes left to go in this game. Number 15 gets it over into the corner for Columbia State, throws it away. Turner picks off her pass. And there's 2 more points on that rebound. And all right, the referee. Oh, there's somebody down. So we're going to have a stoppage in play, and we'll be back after this from PAS Plus.
This is John.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have 2 things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
All right, back now with action. That was Zamira Good who went down. Probably a cramp. Looked like they were just stretching her out. So she's good. She came off, and so play has resumed. 93-61 now after the Calhoun basket. The Columbia State basket, and then Calhoun answers with a 3, 96-61 now. 2:20 left in the game. Grady trying to make her around all the Calhoun defenders. Over to Saffold. Her 3 is in and out. Buckner with the rebound. She hurries it down. Her layup, no good. Burleson with the rebound. Down court to number 20. And her layup is good. 96-63 now. Buckner will bring it down for the Lady Warhawks. Trying now. I know they're trying for 100. I mean, they can't just freeze it. There we go. Piles 3 is no good. And then Jemiah Glover gets the rebound, and then she gets a foul to go along with it on herself. 96-63 now. A minute, 27 seconds left in the game. Grady bringing it down for Columbia State, working against Buckner. Buckner is going to pick up a foul. Shot is up, and it's good. 96-64. Emma Thomas back in the game for the Lady Warhawks. And Hannah Davis as well. Jayla Turner bringing it down for the Lady Warhawks. And Coach Bird. Coach Bird wants a timeout, so we'll take it. We'll be right back.
Bring a little caffeination inspiration to your next event with Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens. Check out their signature products, including a full coffee menu, white chocolate mocha, lattes, frappes, energy drinks, lemonades, and teas. Travelin' Tom serves events of any size, concerts, neighborhood block parties, high school football games, you name it. Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens is sure to make any event a little sweeter. Visit Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens on Facebook or call them at 434-1734. Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens.
All righty, back with the final minute and 7 seconds of the game here as the Lady Warhawks have a 96-65 lead over Columbia State. Not in really any hurry, but they still have to get a shot off within the next 10 seconds, and they lose the ball. So Grady, Columbia State has the ball, and they get it down and miss the shot. Buckner has the rebound, and she's walking it back up the court. And there's still about 12 seconds difference, you know, with between the clock and the shot clock. So they got 5 seconds left to shoot it. And that shot is up and no good. Emma Thomas got the rebound and heard the buzzer and thought time had stopped, so she stopped. And everybody was saying, go shoot. And Columbia State goes down and misses their last second shot. So there's your final score, 96-65. In favor of Calhoun. So that will do it for both games tonight. Again, the men won their game 94-62, and then the ladies with the 96-65 win. So that'll do it for us. Be listening for more Calhoun basketball right here on PAS Plus.
You've been listening to Calhoun Warhawks basketball on the Play Action Sports Network. You can download a copy of this game by going to pasnetwork.net or listen on demand on all popular podcast platforms. Calhoun Warhawks basketball is a production of Play Action Sports.